This sweater was in the back of my closet. I don't think I've ever actually worn it ever, but it's warm. It's a little itchy, but I think it looks kind of cool. There's a mirror right there, so I'm looking at myself in the mirror. Um, so today I watched Bong of the Living Dead. Spoilers, not good. But before we get there, I want to explain myself a little bit. I know some of you are probably like, "Oh, what are you expecting? A fucking movie called Bong of the Living Dead?" It's like I genuinely enjoy stoner films. I watch a lot. I like stoner films, stoner comedies. I'm not classy. Okay, I like a lot of movies. I'm a film nerd, so of course I like weed. um, and like there's a lot of these movies out there that are self-aware enough that like they'll play into that joke and get something really clever and interesting. I assumed a movie called Bong of the Living Dead would be like I don't know a little more like intuitive, a little smarter than like if you're call your movie that you're already you're already playing into it, so you know it's like yeah let's go nuts, let's do some weird meta shit. None of that. It is what you expect. It's a bunch of friends. Um, and there's a zombie apocalypse, and they all smoke weed and it's stoner shit. Um, it's terrible. It's just bad. None of these characters are any fun. None of them are interesting. All of these actors are terrible. I'm sorry. I know they'll do better in the next one. That's my. It's an indie film. You got to start somewhere. They'll do better in the next one. Um, let's see. Some really weird. Like, okay, first off, nothing funny happens. There's no jokes in this film except like there's one bit where a woman like they all work in a video store because of course they do. They all smoke weed on their front porch and like just talk about stupid shit. It's like, look how relatable this is. Here's the nerdy conversations you and your friends have. Um, that's one thing about stoner films. I think that's part of the appeal is you kind of get to live vicariously through them, where it's like, oh yeah, I love getting high and like just talking about stupid shit with my friends. Oh, I don't know. My friends smoke weed, so I just get high alone. Cut that one out. Um, but no, it's kind of vicarious. It's like, oh, I'm enjoying watching a comfortable setting, or it's like, oh, wouldn't it be fun if this happened? They fucking okay. So then the zombie apocalypse rolls in, and they kind of play around with it in a way that's interesting, I suppose. Where initially, like they go out like we're gonna go kill zombies, like day two, and they go outside and there's still plenty of like normal people walking around. The zombies are going really slow. They're watching like news broadcasts about the zombie apocalypse, and it's like the realization. It's like, oh, it doesn't happen immediately, huh? Um, but there's a really weird tonal issue with this movie. Aside from it like all being bad to begin with, also weird audio issues. There's like no foley in like the final fight scene or whatever. I don't know if I just watched a fucked up version of it or something, but like they're like smashing zombies and stuff like in complete silence, where it's just and like there's no sound effects or the impact, none of that. Um, there's a weird tonal shift near the end where things start getting like serious and like, oh, we're dying and so like there already wasn't any comedy, but then they fucking just drop all the comedy. Um, not a good movie. Just poor overall. Uh, point 0.5 out of 5, half a star. Not a good film. No recommend. I'll go watch something better and different, I think. Alright, bye.